gonna treat man with the respect that I deserve. The thing is, you know that I, first and foremost, big up to everyone that's locked on. Make sure you smash a like, because I'm about to go in. So smash that like real quick.
Pause.
So let me start. First and foremost, I've been trying to help, like legit. When I come on this channel, I'm saying Northside, look at this, look at that. There's why this, why that. I'm like, bro, look, don't shoot the messenger. Imagine, I've been saying it, Arsenal do not do the business that they're supposed to do. When you brought out that shower curtain, I knew you, man, were not serious. Imagine having a transfer window so far and not one player have you brought in that improves your starting 11. Partey left. But if Partey was still there, he should be starting ahead of Zubimendi. Yeah? Noni is not better than Martinelli.
No, he is.
No, I don't know what he's there for. And Kepa raising the levels. And then you got Tottenham, who people try and banter. And you see, like, I told you, man, that when Tottenham won that Europa League, I could taste something. I was like, you know what? I would like to do it again. I would like to win another trophy. So guess what? We went out and got Kudus. Nobody can cuss that signing. That's a respectable signing where even Northside will shake his bum for Kudus if you got that over the line. Then we've just got Morgan Gibbs White over the line just now. He's going to do his medical tomorrow. And then we're looking like getting Adam Wharton over the line. That's a transfer window. That's a team that is saying, you know what? That 17th last season under that madman Postecoglou, that they make it. Right now, we are looking to challenge on all fronts. Prem, Champions League. We cannot say the same about Arsenal. And then when I'm telling people, stop shaking your bum for Gyökeres, Arsenal have been linked with the best striker in Europe. Like all Europe, like the European leagues are comparable. What are we comparing the Portuguese league with the Prem? What are we comparing the Portuguese league with La Liga or the Bundesliga or the French league? Northside, tonight I am with you. The fact that we've had, look, today on Sky Sports, we saw Arteta smiling with Norgard. Hold that, first of all. And then by this evening, they got Noni over the line. And Arteta is haps. By the way, where he is, he's smiling like we got a deal done. This is the worst transfer window that I've seen Arsenal in my personal lifetime. I've never seen it so bad. And so I asked the question. Man City look like they want a challenge. Liverpool look like they want a challenge. Chelsea look like they want a challenge. Tottenham Hotspur look like they want a challenge. And Arsenal look like they want to be here. That's a problem, bro. So Northside
challenge what though, Deji? I don't get it. What do you mean challenge? Because if you were that low on the table, if you're going to challenge, let's say the amount of players you bought, let's say it gets you mid-table or just slightly higher than that.
Tottenham
you need more than that. Don't you think you need more than that to get into top 4?
Tottenham have brought in Kudus. We've got Morgan Gibbs White.
Yeah.
We're about to get Wissa over the line, and we're going to have Adam Wharton in the 6th. With our current squad, bro, that's top 4.
You're going to have Adam Wharton in the 6th?
Adam Wharton as well.
Get him?
We'll get, bro. People. Someone said to me last week, with Chelsea in for Kudus, do you think you're gonna get Kudus? I said yes.
We've never bidded for him though.
Yeah, hold that, bro. Look, the point I'm trying to make is Tottenham's team now is a team that can challenge. I'm even saying that your team can challenge Liverpool, Man City, but I can't say that Arsenal can challenge. What I can say is that Arteta is very creative and he can definitely see something that none of us can see, because I can't see what he sees in Noni Madueke for him to sell out 50 mil. And that is the maddest thing. It's not even just the fact, if you had got Madueke for free, we still would have said, what are you doing? Do you get what I'm saying? The fact that you've done 50, almost 60 mil for him means that you man are not serious and you deserve what happens next. So here we go, Arsenal, here we go. Hold that.
I got nothing to say, bro. I got nothing to say because I'm just sick and tired of this. I'm sick and tired of this club. I'm sick and tired of the gaslighting from this club. I'm sick and tired of not being prepared in the transfer window. And you know what? Like, what tops it off is seeing Tottenham lifting a trophy. This club don't care. They're not hurting. They don't care. They're like, yeah, what? Who cares? As long as we can get into the Champions League spot, they don't give a shit. Man, bro.
But I don't know now.
I crashed out in the last stream, but I got nothing left. I'm done.
No, legitly now. And
I just want
this is a legit question now, because you know, a couple of weeks ago, you kind of, even though you're not happy with Arteta, there was an air of privilege in the way that you used to speak to me, and I took offense to it. I can't lie, bro. I took offense. Do you think you can get top 4 with your current squad with what you're doing?
No, I think we could probably just about get top 4, but if it continues, might not even get top 4. I can't even lie. It's looking completely ridiculous because we don't know if Zubimendi can perform in the Prem. We don't know that. We don't listen. If anything happens to Raya and we're relying on Kepa, we're definitely not getting in the top 4. That's I'll say that for free. We're definitely not getting in the top 4. We're trying to look at this Mascara guy. Anything happens to the centre backs and we're trusting Mascara or Kivior, we ain't getting in the top 4. You know what I mean? Madueke, we're not gonna unlock him, so that's a whole myth. So yeah, bro, the team's looking pathetic, bro. Absolutely pathetic. Norgard, for me, he was a replacement for Jorginho or El Neni. Yeah. El Neni at best, Steady Eddie, but Steady Eddie ain't won my club nothing. So I'm just done. I'm done with this, bro. Like for me, Kroenke's out first and foremost because it's their club. Nothing happens without their approval. Arteta out, always maintain that, and Berta out. If we get Madueke or Jackson, I want him out straight away.
I reckon you could get Nicholas Jackson. You know, I've just seen that Chelsea are happy for that brother to go, and it would be a mad if you brought Nicholas. But the craziest thing for me is like Arsenal have spent roughly about 120 mil, and I can't see it. That's what's scary. You spent 120 mil, so it's not like you're not spending money. You man are spending money, but it's almost like you lot are trying to self-sabotage. And when I'm trying to tell Arsenal, man, then they will respond to me, yeah, but we beat you. Shut your mouth, man. We're talking about the future. We are in the first phase of what we're trying to do. You, man, have been doing this. This is the 7th. This is the 7th season, bro. Imagine, like you're supposed to improve year on year. These men are going backwards. Arsenal that were bringing in the likes of Overmars, Petit, Vieira, Thierry Henry, have now resorted to bringing us Noni Madueke in 2025. This is a madness. This is a madness. Bro, like Northside, I can't even cook you this evening. I can't cook you because you're not one of the ones that are delusional. You always knew. But where I am going to cook you, bro, is you had this chest that your team was better than my team, bro. And you used to cuss me about Levy. Is Levy going to spend? You said that. You asked me. You laughed at me. You said, yeah, would Levy probably spending? He's doing what you're supposed to do. He's bringing in players you're supposed to bring in. Do you get what I'm saying? That's the truth, bro. Like all the Tottenham fans that are cussing Levy, he's been spending. It's not his fault Ndombele didn't work out. It's not his fault Lo Celso didn't work out. Do you get me? He's been spending. I'm defending him.
Don't you think he's playing catch up though? Because he has a way of letting your team rot. letting the team get into a bad position and then doing just enough for the team to build, but he doesn't really build it to win anything. Obviously, Ange won it for you, cool, but it's not on the basis that Daniel Levy gave him a squad good enough to be winning that. Do you get what I'm saying?
I feel like secretly they didn't trust him.
But who do they trust?
Rid of him. Yeah,
but who do they trust though? Because they
clearly trust Frank, bro.
Tommy.
But you've seen your club do this,
No, can I ask you a question?
You've seen your club do this, yeah? They give him money for the first year. Daniel Levy has a thing of, I get a manager in, I'll give him money for the first year, and then it starts drying up as the process continues.
Northside, would you say that Levy has backed Thomas Frank?
Yes.
Yeah.
What I would think, if I was you, I would say, how long is he going to back him? Because he's done this before, where he's brought in managers before and he's given them certain players, and then the money starts drying up.
With respect, bro, and I've got nothing. Can I just be clear? Me and Northside, I've got nothing but love for Northside. So when you see me chopping Northside up, it's done in love. Yeah, you can't be asking me questions about my future and my future spending when you're bringing in Noni Madueke.
Bro,
yeah?
My future's done.
We're spending, bro. We're bringing Gibbs White. We're bringing in Adam Walton. We're bringing in Wissa. Bro, if we get those 4 signings done, it is long for a lot of clubs. It is long. My issue is, when is Arsenal gonna do the right thing? When are you gonna bring in Gyökeres? Because you've been linked with him since before the season ended. When are you gonna get that signing over the line? When are you gonna bring in Rodrigo? When are you gonna bring in Eze? When are you gonna stop teasing the fans with players you don't need? Because that's the truth. So far, Arsenal have given us players they don't need. Do you know what I'm saying? Kepa. They didn't need Kepa, but they brought him in. They didn't need Norgard, but they brought him in. They don't need money, but they brought him in.
Deji is a market opportunity, Deji, man. Kepa has a market opportunity, apparently. You know what I'm saying? Some people say they can trust him for a month in the title race. If Raya gets injured, apparently they can trust him.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, they said that they were raising the levels. And so the question I asked, like legit, like I feel Northside's pain, because for me, it doesn't make sense unless you're trying to sabotage the club and run the club into the ground. You wouldn't do the foolishness, because that's the only way to describe how Arsenal are moving. They are moving like a foolish club. What Arsenal fan right now is happy with what his club is doing?
There's a lot of people saying if you add a couple of more signings, then it's an amazing window. Yo, big up Jay.
An amazing window for who? It would have been an amazing window without the 3 they've already signed.
But you know what they're doing? They're putting these aside, hoping that they get the players that they like, and then they'll say it's a good window, innit? This is the thing. So let's say Eze, they kept telling me Eze was done last couple of days ago when I was on a stream. Oh, don't worry about Eze, he's done. And then all of a sudden, they're only negotiating the fee, and then today we found out they didn't even make contact. They only spoke to Eze, but they never made contact with Palace. So how's the thing done? You know what I mean? How's the thing done? That's what I'm saying.
Apparently, it's done now. It's just done now. Apparently,
it's done. I ain't seen anything. All I've seen is Madueke. Here we go.
I just came from Cass's stream. Big up Northside as well. Love for dropping me the link, and I hope you're good, bro. You know what I'm saying? Big up Dead.
Enjoy, bro. Enjoy. Don't dance on the ops grave, innit? Do all of that. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, man. Look, you know what it is. Yeah, he's a
Chicago, Chi-Town, Chirac in that. You know what I'm saying? Just don't dance on the ops, bro. It's bro.
He's a former
my club
Spurs
deserves
player,
it, bro. So I'm not gonna hold you back. Listen, just say whatever the hell you want to say, bro. Because
I'll say
they don't listen to me. They don't listen to me. I've been trying to avoid this bullshit, bro. They don't listen to me. Do you know what I'm saying? Jay
You've
said,
been vindicated today, though, bro. You've been vindicated.
You got Gibbs White, bro. Man woke up, dusted off his eye, got the crust out of his eye, yeah. And then and then on Lewis is trying. He's like, "Yo, right, he's coming." He don't even know life's good, bro. Man's waking up. Do you know what I'm saying? Happy dreams and that.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That now everyone's trying to tell me apparently Gibbs White is a bad signing and whatnot. Do you know what I'm saying? Oh, there's a reason no one was in for him. That's dark, man. But and big up, bro, and
Big
big
up,
up Flawless, man, each and every. But in terms of the signing, yeah, all I can do is sit here and laugh, because you know what? If at the start of the window it was clear you guys were in for Madueke, I don't think it would have been. Do you know what I'm saying? But you guys, you know what I'm saying? You know how Deji mentioned the tifo, the shower curtain tifo. It's a bit like how they done what they done with Rodrigo with you, man. You know what I'm saying? Put the Rodrigo smoke screen. Whole time they was getting a Madueke deal done behind curtains, man. It's treacherous, bro. And for a club that's supposed to be showing some ambition and going for a title, yeah, you wouldn't know it. Do you know what I'm saying? You wouldn't know it. We got 2 deals done in 2 days. Do you know what I'm saying? Albeit you can say, oh, we had a cash injection and whatnot, but arguably you've been in a better position than both of our clubs, right? Because you sat second in the league for the last 3 seasons. You're meant to be in a good position. What happened to the pool? You know what I'm saying? You're meant to be having the most pull in Europe. Man, talking about Kepa, Orida Balaga, yeah, who Chelsea didn't want. Madueke, who Chelsea didn't want. Jorginho, who Chelsea didn't want. Havertz, who Chelsea didn't want. That's 4 players that Chelsea didn't want.
Louise as well, David Luiz.
David Luiz. The list can go on there.
William, bro.
The romance
they spent
is serious.
115 million on Kudus and Gibbs White. They spent 115 million on Havertz and Noni Madueke. If
now you know how it feels to spend money, though, yeah. So you know how it feels to spend money.
The killer of killers, yeah. The killer of killers, and this is why Northside's one of the realest, because I've been speaking to Arsenal man them who've been telling me, yeah, but don't worry, we're gonna bring in Eze, Rodrigo, and Gyökeres. And I'm like, guys, like, let's look at the precedents before. Precedents means, if any of you are lawyers or non-legal, let's look at what's happened before, case law, and see if the sort of pattern in their behavior. Arsenal are not going to bring in Rodrigo, Eze, and Gyökeres. What they will do, though, is bring in one of them. The one that they're going to bring in, I can't tell you, but one of them is likely to come through. The bit that scared me, Jay, when we was on Never a Foul, I got something come up in my WhatsApp that said Chelsea's looking to get rid of Nicholas Jackson, and someone said, Arsenal, you know what to do. And I went, you're lying.
Yeah, but they've been linked to him before.